to Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. How's everybody doing today?
Hey.
All right. Well, welcome to the Suzuki tent here. Motorcycles on display, and we're getting ready to unveil a couple of motorcycles. There's a motorcycle, you may have seen some pictures on the internet about it, but six-time AMA Superbike champion Matt Mladin is here. Big round of applause for Matt Mladin. All right, and this is Robert Fisher from Roaring Toyz, right? Roaring Toyz. Okay, so Matt Mladin is involved with a new business venture. He's not only an amazing motorcycle rider, but he's also a very, very good business person as well. And Matt has a new business in Australia that he's starting. It's called Bike Gear Warehouse, so BGW, right? And Matt wanted to team up with Robert and Roaring Toyz to come up with a motorcycle to display to show the new venture. So let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration for this motorcycle.
Well, again, like you mentioned, Bike Gear Warehouse is basically the inspiration. It's a bike which has a bunch of the parts that Matt will distribute in Australia there, and we use the bike as a format to display some of that stuff and just generally get attention for him and Bike Gear Warehouse and get them launched so that he can be successful down there with these parts.
All right, well, that sounds good. And Matt, really, what inspired you to do this deal with Roaring Toyz and get this motorcycle created?
Well, I met Robert probably 6 months ago at one of the races, and he was interested in us, Matt Mladin Imports at the time, distributing his product throughout Australia and New Zealand. And at the time we were in the process of changing the import business to a rather than import dealer network style of business as an importer wholesaler direct to the consumers. So in the end, you know, the timing came together quite well, and hopefully sometime in the next 3, 4, 5 months we'll be able to get things together with Robert and start distributing Roaring Toyz product throughout Australia and New Zealand. And you know, we're looking forward to that, and you know, the motorcycle will do a few of the races here in the AMA races, and then obviously we'll take it back to Australia and hit all the bike shows in Australia. And I've seen the bike and it looks amazing, and these guys, Roaring Toyz and Robert, have done a fantastic job, and I've seen some of their other work. It's pretty amazing stuff.
All right, so do you want to take it off and unveil it? So here it is. This is a GSX-R 1000 custom from Roaring Toyz, and look at this motorcycle. Look at that swing arm. Beautiful looking motorcycle. Now, some of the parts on this motorcycle, of course, are the 3-inch overstock length extruded box tube swing arm that comes with it. Now, a lot of the parts you see on this motorcycle are going to be available through the Bike Gear Warehouse, including parts from Galfer Brakes and Bazaz Performance, Vortex, Pazio custom levers, and hot bodies and so on. So, you know, Robert, give us some more detail about this motorcycle. There's some great PM products as well that Matt will be selling in Australia and New Zealand. So tell us, you know, from the front to the back about this bike.
Yep, again, as you mentioned, we've got our Roaring Toyz custom swing arm. It's holding a 240 rear tire with the Performance Machine Mayhem rear wheels. We use anodized contrast cut wheels. Performance Machine brakes up front. We've got the Performance Machine rotors and calipers attached to the Galfer brake lines. It's got a Galfer rear wave rear disc there. Roaring Toyz gas cap kickstand on there. Vortex supplied the rear sets and a Cat 5 anodized rear sprocket there. Of course, it's got Matt's favorite, the Yoshimura exhaust system that he'll be importing there. That's you know, quality to get the power down. Olin's got a Olin's rear shock on there. It's got all the Bazaz goodies. It's got the EFI. It's got the traction control, the quick shift thing there. So you know, all the electronics are there to go ahead and put the power down. And then the Pazio custom levers actually got Matt's name on the back of the lever laser etch. So they made him a special set of the Pazio levers. Those are the roll-a-click levers. Got the bearings in them. Really high quality levers. Got a custom seat on there. Hot bodies, windshield. So the bike wraps up to be a very nice bike, a lot of quality components there, and it turns out good. I hope everybody likes it. We really tried to get the Bike Gear Warehouse logo in there incorporated so it would stand out and really promote the company.
All right, well, great work. It's a beautiful looking motorcycle, and this is the same platform that Matt Mladin races in the AMA Superbike Series, the 2009 GSX-R 1000. So big round of applause for Roaring Toyz.
A couple bikes together. Yeah, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, let me know. I think I can get out of, you know, like that particular race. I think I can. About working, I think I can. Because I only do winter interviews at the end, so it's pretty easy. You know what I mean?
All right. That's this bike, but I think yours is more like. Yours is short, but it's still like.